morning, welcome to Destination by Default. So set off home this morning around 7:30. Arrived in Castleton. I've left my car sort of way back that way with Mam Tor in the distance, sort of parked on the road leading up to Old Mam Tor Road. We'll come to that towards the end of the walk. Good bit of history to that road, so sort of just winging it on the route today. Sort of recall coming this way as a child with my parents and my auntie and uncle, and we'd go out walking over Mam Tor on them hills, I'm going to call them mountains, on them hills in the distance. So see if I can recollect the route a little bit. I think I'm already not following the route we used to take, but we'll see where our feet take us. We've got Pesky Dog with us today, bless her. And I think we'll walk this way for a bit and then start sort of heading off towards my left, get up on the hills, walk across the ridge line. A little bit further along that track that I was walking. So, nice little crofting van there. I guess maybe it's on Airbnb or something. Yeah, if you can see the chimney in the factory in the distance. Not sure what that is. Maybe cement works. There's a lot of quarries around here, so sort of going quite far out of our way to get Mam Tor, but sort of can't recollect any footpaths that I would have been on when I was younger, so I think I'll just keep walking, and the next footpath off to the left, or the next road off to the left, I'll head that way, or it'll turn it into quite a long circular walk. It's a bit warmer than it has been for a while now. It's sort of, I think, around 5-6 degrees, so we're up away from the minus, which makes it a bit nicer to walk. So that is someone's house. Public footpath up this way, I think. None of this rings any bells. Really? Private road, walkers only. Lovely buildings up here. All stone. So footpath. Yeah, I didn't see that gate. Head round the corner. Come on then, Pesk. Come on. Or seat. So keep walking up here. It's about to get steep. I'm gonna have to stop for something to eat, I think. I haven't brought much food with me, and didn't have any breakfast this morning. Just sort of got up and chucked some clothes on and drove up here. So, gonna be struggling for energy, I think. Nice view. Little Pesk. Probably wishing she was back at home, bless her. Can't see anything over this hedge, but that's sort of where we're heading. Up over there. We'll follow over to that summit, if you can see it in the distance, of Mam Tor. Oh, really am getting hungry now. I took into an apple. Got an apple in my bag. I know one guy that'd want an apple. Quite a steep road. I don't think the camera truly shows the steepness of it. Getting up there in the winter would be fun, so we're going to end up walking along that ridge line to the summit of Mam Tor. So let's have a look what the time is now. So 10 AM now, so we'll see how long it takes us. I mean, not in a race, I'm not trying to do it quick. Just get out and have a walk, stretch your legs, walk the dog, get some fresh air and see nice places. Ooh, shit is steep. This would be fun in the winter. Making the thighs burn a little bit. Just having an apple, just turned the camera off there. Heard a woman just walking around the corner, and as we're on semi-private road, I don't want to record or have the camera in her face, but turned out she lived around here, and indeed, yeah, this road is quite fun in the winter. A little bit of summit there, communications radios to it, Trent water, maybe underground reservoir, or half above ground and underground reservoir. Road still going up. Quite remote out here, you won't want to go shopping and get home to realise you've forgotten something. But, we'll soon be up to that ridge line then, and on the relative flat, just high up flat. I think it's going to be quite windy up there. I think we're a bit sheltered, but occasionally you do get a bit of a gust come through. But I think on top of that mountain or hill, it's going to be quite windy. Remember doing it, walking Mam Tor with some friends quite a few years ago, and on the top it was very windy, and I've just realised I forgot my waterproof trousers. It's meant to rain later, so maybe the bracier walking trousers are semi-waterproof, but who knows. It's a steep road. It's got to be like 1 in 4. Good fun driving up it. There's some good twisty turnies. There we go. Got to a public footpath sign. So I think we won't venture on any further up there. We'll head off this way. Good apple. Come on then. Come on. Good girl. Not sure. This rings a bell. Sort of grassy slope bit. I remember coming up here with my mum, dad, auntie and uncle. They had a touring caravan and they were staying on a campsite in Castleton, and we'd been out walking up here, and I remember getting left behind a bit. Me and my cousin was running down a hill similar to this, although it was quite a bit muddier, so whether they'd had a lot of cattle in there. And he slid down most of it on his bum, and of course I couldn't stop laughing, which probably wound him up, and decided to wipe his hands on my face, and I got quite filthy. It's funny how you remember the little things in life, you know, it sort of make you laugh. Yeah, the wind is starting to pick up, so hopefully the wind noise won't be drowning out my voice. But I think straight in front of you there's another stile we need to head to. Quite a good view. Let's have a look behind us. Yeah, starting to get windy. So there's that. Cement works. Where it is. So you can maybe see the Volvo here somewhere. Where will the Volvo be parked? I don't know. So, trusty rusty Volvo got me here pretty effortless free. So I've replaced rear offside wishbone on Friday. Feeling a bit nicer. So, you know, Volvo's slowly coming back to full health. It was a bit tired and due a bit of work when I got it, and so brought the Volvo, and the cam belt had gone, and the diesel engine that's in it is a interference engine, so there was a chance it'd sort of bent valves and stuff, but sort of leaked down, checked it and pressure tested it. Opening Castleton and Loose Hill. We'll go up to Loose Hill and see what that's got to offer. But yeah, so thought I'd risk it, did a compression test and a leak down check, put a belt on it and pulleys and water pump while I was there, and sort of done me proud so far. Done probably another 45,000 miles since rescuing it, and saved various other bits on the car, just wear and tear items, and still going strong. So a bit muddy here. So yeah, you don't need the latest modernist car for it to be reliable and get you places. Just get something if you're a little bit handy, or you can fix it up following YouTube videos. Save an old car, makes the journey a bit more fun, I find. Sort of breakdown roulette. You never know if you're going to break down or not. But I mean, my old car I sort of daily do 50 miles a day, commute to work and back, and still going strong. Whew, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. Gaining some height quite quick. Another little fence, another gate. Go on, Pesk. Oh. Always secure the gate. So I think there's a footpath this way. We'll walk up this way. I am enjoying this apple. Looks to be a trodden path there, which I think will take us onto that ridge line and then finally on to our final destination, or the highest part of our destination, Mam Tor. That's what I think. Don't know if you can see it, but chimneys belching out some blue smoke. Have a look on Google Maps, it will tell me what it is. Oh, I feel like I'm getting charged up eating this apple. I must have been getting really ate last night. Homemade cooked a chicken curry and a large naan bread. A big plate of rice. That should be enough to keep me going most of the day. Either get something to eat, driving home, see if I can find a nice pubby pub. Maybe a pub in Castleton. A steak. Although I've got leftovers waiting for me at home. Is there a style here? Private, no public right away. I don't know. So, no public right away. Where do I go now? Where do I go now? Definitely a footpath here, but definitely this is trodden as well, whether it's just where grazing animals walk, but I think we'll walk up here. I don't want to upset anyone and walk through private land. Maybe at the last gate, maybe should have gone right. I'm going to walk the full perimeter of this field and eventually find a way out. This is what happens when you don't plan your route. Sort of like not planning my route though. Always go off the beaten path a little bit and find something you hadn't seen before. Like this old dry stone wall. Somewhat dilapidated now. Won't keep any cattle in, that's for sure. By the look of it, the whole field was once dry stone walled around its perimeter. It got costly to keep fixing, or the winds up here kept blowing them over. Farmers were losing their cattle or their sheep, so they replaced it with a barbed wire fence. Woo! Definitely getting higher, getting windier. Woo! Legs are burning a bit. Soon be at the top and hopefully find a way out of this field. Just see some people in the distance. Are they making the same mistake as me? I don't know. Either that or they'll just risk it. Go over that fence. I just said private land. Oh, is that a stile in that distance? What do we do? Do we cut across and risk not possibly getting out up here? We'll keep walking. Still in that field, but maybe that's the style in the distance. That's it. Wind is picking up. Wind is picking up. Now we're starting back on A route to pick best up for this. Oh, a little carriage. What's this? Bless her. That's it, best on the flats now. There are people up on that ridge line there, so you can walk to your heart's content. God is getting close now with me. I won't leave a description to this video of my route, just because I don't really have a route on this one. So if you want to walk Mam Tor, just sort of Google walks around Castleton and Mam Tor and, you know, sort of plan your own route. Other things in the video I'll leave a description too, just not my sort of make it up as you go along route. And it's starting to rain now. It's coming in strong. That's where we are now. End up following this ridge line all the way into this the old Mam Tor road. Yeah, after my last video I did in Wales in the wind, I sort of mentioned seeing looking at a microphone muff, and so I did a little bit of researching. Obviously forgot to order some or research more, so if you know of a decent microphone muff to use on a DJI Osmo Action 5 with the wraparound case, I like using the wraparound case just for a bit of protection, leave it down in the comments or message me on Facebook or Instagram, also destination by default. Let me know what you recommend for a microphone muff. All in all, it's not a bad day. Looks like a bit of wind will be rolling in, bringing some rain. It's only spits of rain at the moment. Will I have to carry Pesk over this stile? Yeah, is that hinged at the bottom? Let's have a look what that is. Yeah, you can. Just take that out. It's a bit hard to do one-handed holding the camera. Go on, Pesk. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh God, Pesk, you used to be an outdoors dog. Come on. Maybe not a bad thing being a bit lower than the ridge line, just because of the wind and the rain at the moment. A little bit more sheltered down there. So I'm going to head up there and then have to sort of come back. There's no sile onto the ridge line. Where is this footpath going to take? I think my head would be a bit cold. Treating myself to a nice birdhouse hat. Keeping my head nice and warm. More importantly, keeping the ears warm, so keeping the wind out of the ears. Right, so let's see if I can find a bit of a path onto the ridge, and some for a bit to drink in a moment. Maybe seek a little bit of shelter in this wooded area. So just had maybe 3/4 of a mile walk through the woodland after a little bit of coffee and give Pesk some snacky snacks, and then after that stile or gate you got this other gate which takes up onto the ridge, which I think will be quite a bit windier than where we are now. So just a short walk up to that ridge. Let's see what the view's like off the other side. Quite nice. Go up that way. Sorry about the noise. Try and cup it with my hand, see if it makes it better. I'm gonna have to get my gloves on. I'm sort of paved it with these stone flags just to preserve it a bit from, you know, all the footsteps that go over it. God knows how many people per year. Put the old hood up. I might have to get my gloves out of the back. Pocket. Racing. Oh, alright then. I think that path would have make it up as I go along. There's too many fences, so I think we'll be following this one. Mam Tor via Hollis Cross. Go on, Pesk, other way. Come on. Bloody dog, come on! Nice Sunday walk. This is what I enjoy, getting out. Have a good walk, blow the cobwebs away, get the heart rate up, the blood flowing. Having a bit of a desk job nowadays. I'm not as active as I used to be in previous jobs. Previously a maintenance manager, so at least there I had my time split between, you know, out observing tools, inspecting machinery, and then also a little bit of that time was at the desk, just dealing with, you know, sort of service contracts and stuff. But sort of gave you a bit more time to sort of walk around now. I'm a bit more desk bound. At least now the nights are starting to draw out and we get a bit more light, so it's light when I get home from work now, so at least not always walking in the dark and have a bit of walk in the light. I think if I walked this sort of last weekend, bitterly cold last weekend. I don't think the temperatures got up above freezing point. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but the wind certainly picked up now. A little bit fresh. Good thing with waterproof jackets to keep the wind out. I mean, this jacket, what is it? North Face, and I've had it a lot of years now, but it's still okay. I mean, eventually it does let the water through, but it's alright for these short walks. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but in front of me you'll be able to see the footpath. That leads up to Mam Tor up in the distance, so we're just keep walking down there to Mam Tor. All in all, not a bad day's walking. Sometimes nice to have inclement weather just to test you and put you on the edge a little bit, make you feel alive. It's worth nothing if life was easy, and just having the wind and the rain makes it feel like a little bit more of a challenge. I don't know if you can see it on the camera down there, the old Mam Tor Road. A little bit more on that when we get down to it. Come on then. Wind's making me cough. Must be cold. Don't know what temperature it is with the wind chill, but might be around 0 with wind chill. So 6 degrees at the car, maybe drop a couple of degrees for the altitude, and maybe 3-4 degrees. Oh, let's just carry on Go on rewardless. The reward is up there. Hopefully the cloud doesn't come in. We can have a bit of a view from the summit. Our final destination of today. One thing I hate to see when walking is bags of dog shit. I mean, yeah, it could be an accident. Someone could have accidentally dropped them out of their pocket or fell off the lead, but I'm quite vigilant. Double bag it and put it in a side pocket of my bag, so there's no chance of that. So, in memory of Tom Hyatt. Oh. Maybe a little break in the weather. Sort of where we've come from. That's where we're heading, I think. Just over the next hill is the summit to Mam Tor. We're going to have a look off the side if there's much to see. From what I remember, this side of Mam Tor isn't that sheer. That's the reason the old Mam Tor road is no longer. So the side of the mountain kept sliding away, just because of the geology and erosion. Bit of a nose runner. The weather. My nose run a bit. Now I've got my gloves on, so I don't want to take them back off. It was like the trial of OJ Simpson trying to put them on. You know that sketch where these gloves that looked like his and he couldn't fit them on. I was trying to pull them on. They were stuck over my knuckles for a long time. I just had to work them up my hand a bit. A bit annoying when it's cold and wet and windy. I think we're nearly at the top. There's a trig point at the top. So we know we're at the summit then. Definitely embracing. You can see some more off in the distance. Maybe come back when the weather's a bit better and follow them ridges around a bit more. Never done now. Nearly at the top. Hopefully when I get to the top I'll be able to remember the route down. You're at the trig point. Everyone getting the selfies. At least it's a clear day. Out of the wind now, so I didn't film too much coming down from Winnick's Path. I mean, as you can see, there's a Best just having a wee. They've sort of paved it all with nice thick stone, nice path walking down from it. Quite windy, you were really having to lean into the wind, and there was a lot of people struggling and walking slow, so there wasn't really a lot to film. But sort of come down a way that I probably haven't done before, and I think I'll walk down this one. I think if I head off to the left, I think it'll lead us the old Mam Tor road and back down to the car. I think maybe this junction, can't see it, it's probably a bit of rain on the camera, it's where you can disappear off and go down Winnet's Pass. I think we'll end up coming back up Winnet's Pass, so I might rig the camera up so you can see the twisty groovy road coming back up from Castleton called Winnet's Pass. It's quite steep, maybe, I don't know, 1 in 5 sort of gradient. That'll get the old Volvo warm, chugging up there. Be back home for some nice dinner and start editing this video, I think. Go on, Besk. Go on, Besk. Nearly back. Go on. Now's not the time for sniffing the gate. I'll unhook Besk. I think there's a bit of a footpath here. We'll walk down this footpath. And we'll head off down to the left, I think. Here we are. Blue John Cavern down there, which, from what I remember, I think I've been there. I think, I mean, Blue John, it's called Blue John. They used to mine a type of stone here, which is a semi-precious polished stone. Once it's polished, that is. Nice and blue in colour. But I can't remember if that's the one where you go through on a boat. It's all flooded and you go through on a boat. I can't remember if you walk through and there's a cavern. There's a sign here. From what I remember, it was quite good if you're in the area. Might be worth paying it a visit. Pay it a visit if you're in the area. It's quite good. There's quite a few around here. I think, is it Tree Cliff Cavern? Is that another? It's the same. You can sort of go through an old cave or cavern, which I don't think they're natural. I think they're all from mining, possibly from mining that semi-precious stone, Blue John. But yeah, carry on down here. Pretty cool camper van there. Big old Mercedes bus converted. I wonder what the weight of that is. I wonder if you can drive that on an ordinary car licence. So my memory didn't fail me. I think here we are at the end of this road and onto the road that we're going to take now, the old Mam Tor road. I'll leave a bit more information on my social media pages and in the video description if you want to check them out. Broken road, there we go, part of National Trust. It says there. Keep your dog on a lead. Your dog could be shot if found amongst sheep. It's just common sense there. If your dog's a problem child around sheep, keep it on the lead. You can't blame the farmers for trying to protect their livelihood.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Is that the same beer or a different one?
A different one, mate.
Oh, fair play to you. Right. So, summit of Mam Tor up there. Just clean the camera. Got water on it. You can just see how much the road's given way. Further that way it'll go on round to the right, which you can maybe just about see down there. So, I don't know if the road stops subsiding or it continues to slide down the hillside, or how far it's come from now. So I think the local councils or highways authority had tried to maintain the road, and it got to a point of nowhere, excuse me, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. It got to a point of no return and they failed, built a new road and just let this one go. You can see old cat's eyes in the road and the old white lines. So makes a nice walk back to the car. Maybe the road shut in the 1970s, but it's still open to walk along. Gonna walk along this, or I'll have to walk around. A bit steep for the old dog. I'll walk around. A bit more sort of proof of how much the road has given away. Mam Tor, which I guess used to be at the side of the road, that's failed to let go. Cross on the road. I don't know whether that was dug down and infilled to try and shore the road up, but in the end, drain cover, but inevitably failed. Good girl. Oh. Truly no beating nature, especially here. So I'm guessing, I don't know if it was mining that undermined it and caused it to start subsiding, or it was maybe geology. You maybe got like a clay layer which made it subside, sorry. Drop down out the window. It was quite nice and sheltered. It was quite brutal up on that ridge line, walking up to Mam Tor. It was nearly taking the feet from underneath you as you walked. It's almost like something out of an apocalyptical film, you know, sort of Planet of the Apes, that sort of thing. I mean, it's nearly as tall as me, that drop. Hello.
Morning.
How are you?
Yeah, you've been right to the top.
Oh, it was windy.
Windy up there.
Yeah, it was like, woo, taking your feet out from underneath you, and the rain was a bit painful coming in.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time I seem to come here it's like that. You'd think I'd look at the weather, but enjoy your walk. out now along the cat's eyes. It's a push, not a pull, from this side at least. Odin Mine, Castleton this way. I don't think you can get a car up this bit, but still remnants of the old roadway. Up there, and Castleton up there. Castleton's that way. Castleton's that way. The car's sort of down in the distance. Get back down there and give Pest some more water, and I'll have some coffee and maybe a banana, some potassium. You can hear a jet plane up there, you can see one. It's really low. Where do you think that's going to? It's coming out of the clouds. Is it Sheffield Airport? Are we that way? My geography's terrible. I think we're up towards Sheffield, and I don't know if that's the approach to Sheffield, and it's just gone behind the clouds now. Liverpool, Manchester, would it be flying out of them? Someone's lost their shoe. If you've lost your shoe and you're watching this video, carry more. It's up here. I take it hasn't fell off their foot unless they got a false leg. Oh, back in the car, got unchanged. Got some slightly dry clothes on. Got a dry jacket which I've just put on. Had a bit of coffee, give Pest some water and some treats, and we'll make the journey home. But, as requested, we'll go up Winnet's Pass. She's just down here. Down here, up here, what would you say? It's down here, then uphill. A lot of camper vans parked up this road where I've parked. A lot of people getting out and enjoying the nature. There we go. You can just hear my thermos flask rolling around the boot. So this is Winnet's Pass. It's quite quiet when I drove in, not many cars. Parked cars up here I can see. I guess they're out walking as well. Speedwell Cavern just on the left. That might be the one I was on about, where you can go through on a boat, so I'll leave a link in the description for Speedwell as well. It's worth a visit if you're in the area. It's quite good for young kids. Down Winnet's Pass. It's a sort of it's a low gear and feather the brake sort of hill. I'm not going to say it's the steepest in the UK because I don't think it is probably. I think I've been up steeper anyway, but yeah, not the steepest in the UK I don't think. The old Volvo rev a bit. It's one of them sort of gradients and speeds where third's probably a bit high geared and second's a bit low. But, that's Winnet's Pass, there you have it. So watching the video this far, and I'm going to get myself home and start editing. Edit the video, and should hopefully be uploaded tomorrow being Monday. Not that you'll know, because you've just watched this and you'll know that tomorrow's Monday. Thank you again for watching. Please do subscribe and give it a like if you like what you see, and then for a bit more content and pictures, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, on Destination by Default, both of them. Thank you again for watching.